And great. Enjoy your session.
All right, everyone. So everyone grab your band. And I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. And today is another beautiful day out there. So again, whatever outdoor chores need to be done, today seems to be the day. It's even warm in that sun. All right, so we're going to start breathing with our band today, right? So kind of just holding the band just below the shoulder, sitting up nice and tall, kind of like turn the glutes on as if you're perching on your seat. And then inhale, float those arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, lower down. Nice. Inhale as we lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Nice. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Good. Then you're going to hold the band wide above the head and then kind of bend the elbows and bring the band down, maybe just to the top of the head and release. Yep. So if this is a little tight, widen your stance on the band. So bring your arms way to the outer edges of the band. There you go. And then pull it down just behind the head. Nice. There we go. And lift back up. Good. And pull. And lift. Nice. And pull. That's it. And lift. Nice. Good. One more. And bring it down. Good. Let's take a little bow and arrow. So again, holding that band just about shoulder distance out in front of you, turning to your right, draw that left arm back. Good. And then lift the band up and overhead. Good. Come to the other direction. Aim for that opposite wall, pulling that opposite arm and elbow back, 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 back. Yep. Good. Nice, nice, strong bow. Good. And then lift up and over. And again, other direction. Pull and release up and over. And pull. Nice. And up and over. Good. We're getting your little neck stretch in here, turning side to side. And last one. And come center. Release. Set the band down across your lap for a moment. Coming into some W's or kind of a goal post here, right? So bend the elbows and then just reach the arms kind of back behind you and then come forward. Good. And press behind you. And forward. Nice. And come back. And forward. And back. And forward. Nice. Now take your arms straight out in front of you. Bend the elbows back, kind of like a high row. Good. And then press forward. Bend those elbows, draw the shoulder blades together right about here. Good. And come forward. So we're staying nice and high. So the elbows are probably just up to shoulder height. And bend, getting those shoulders to roll back and forward. Nice. One more like this. And down. Good. Bring those arms down. Shake them out a moment. Good. Next version, a low row. So now bring those arms just lower than shoulder height and then bend the elbows straight by the rib cage and forward. If you wanted to add a little weight here, you could, but we're already kind of just working, holding those arms up and out is sometimes can be enough. Shoulder blades together. Yeah, good. Because again, I want you to work the back and pull and release and pull and release. Nice. Now you're going to float your arms up to the ceiling and you're going to just start fluttering the arms like you're going for a little swim. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Good. Nice. And bring those arms down. Whew. Nice. Fingertips to your shoulders to take now your big shoulder rolls. So drawing those elbows to the center, up and down and around. Nice. This should feel nice after we kind of did a little bit of work there through that upper body. and reverse it. Yep, lift, get those elbows to tap because I want those shoulders to protract. Yes, exactly. Moving that joint in all directions. Nice. And down. Holding that band above the head again. Now sit tall. And what I mean is like kind of pull the stomach in. Imagine you're going to lift your ribs up and off your hips. So you're not shrugging the shoulders as much as you are just lifting your spine, and then tip over to your left. Good. And come on up and tip over to the right. Good. And come on up and over left. And up and over right, getting that nice stretch in here. Good. One more time each side. And lift. And lift. And lower down. Nice. All right, going into just some nice figure eights. Swing your arms down and around. Good. Exactly. Yep. Come up and over. That's it. And pause. Reach the palms out in front. Spread those fingers wide and make a fist. Spread the fingers wide and make a fist. Spread wide and make a fist. Good. Next to a bear claw. So just spread those fingers wide and then just the knuckles and release. And just the knuckles. Just those first row of knuckles and release. Good. Woo. And then roll those wrists. Good. Other direction. Nice. And down. Nice. Now we can take a neck stretch. So bringing that head down to the right shoulder. And then take that opposite palm, rotate the arm so the palm faces forward, right? So I've got this nice long line here. And just by even rotating a little bit, you might feel a little deeper stretch here. And then draw your chin down to the floor on that small diagonal. So you're looking down at the floor. And then you're going to bring that head back on up and lift on up. Nice. Other side, drawing that head down, that ear towards your shoulder. And then this palm's going to reach out and you're going to roll this shoulder back. And lift on up. Good. Arms to the sides now with your thumbs up. Pulse the arms back for 2, 3. Cross them in the center. Good. And we go back. 2, 3. And cross in the center. Inhale back. 2, 3. And cross in the center. And back. 2, 3. And cross in the center. And back. 2, 3. And cross in the center. And back. 2, 3, cross in the center and arms down. Nice. Okay. On to our hundreds breathing. I'm going to grab my 1 pound weights today. So very light. At most you could do 2. So breathing, right? Hundreds in breathing. So sit tall, sit to the front of your chair, right? So you're not going to rely on the back of the chair to support you if you're able to, right? And kind of make sure you're in the center of the chair, the hips feel center. And then take a moment to just draw the belly button in like a little bit. Just kind of notice how you're able to do that, right? You're just going to pull your stomach in just a little bit. And then see if you can breathe. Take an inhale in through that nose. Exhale. See if you can pull the belly button in a little bit more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Bring that belly button in a little bit more. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. So then we're going to continue on with our hundreds. Inhaling for a count of 5, exhaling for 5, right? So really kind of working on our breath, helping our lungs expand here. And here we go. Inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. And out. 4, 5. And in. Nice. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And in through that nose and out. Halfway there. And in. And out. And in. And out. 3 more. In. And out. And 2. And out. Last one. And out. And pause. Excellent. So going into our little bit of a roll down. So just holding the weights. Just draw your chin to the chest first. And then roll forward down on towards the floor. Kind of let the back release here. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, scoop and roll up. Nice. And again, draw the chin to the chest. Roll on down. Kind of let the back release here. Inhale, pull the stomach in as you exhale. Stacking the spine 1 vertebra at a time. Head is last. Nice. Bringing the hands just onto your hips, taking some cat-cows here. So now you're just going to kind of tuck the pelvis, stretch the arms out in front of you, kind of round through the back here, and then release. Draw the hands up towards the hips, sending the head, the neck, the chest up to the ceiling. Good. And then reverse. Push the arms away, draw the chin to the chest, kind of stretch through the whole back here, making that C curve, and then release. Bend those elbows. Draw those shoulders back, lift that head, neck, and chest. Good. And one more, reach forward. Reach those arms away from you. And then come back. Lift that head, neck, and chest. And come to neutral. Nice. Okay, on to a little tricep chest fly. So I'm going to still just keep with 1 pound. You may go up to 2 pounds if you'd like with these. So everyone, I want you to hinge forward. Right? So just like about a 30-degree hinge, bend those elbows by your side. Good. And then press those arms behind you. Good. And bend and release. And press. Good. So then once everyone has that, take a moment to draw the gaze down, right? So you've got this nice flat back. So you're not looking up at the camera to me. Just probably looking down ahead of you on the floor. And notice how your back is nice and straight and holding you up. Keep going. With these 1 pounds, we can keep going here. Now, maybe you're going to turn your glutes on a little bit here. And then maybe you can draw that belly button in a little bit. So you can kind of, again, feel a little abdominal work. Reach, 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 reach. Nice. And pause. Roll on up. Nice. Take a breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Let it out. Nice. Next one I call like a chest fly. So again, we're going to hinge at the hip. It's kind of like our hug a tree that we've done in the past, but just leaning forward. And again, you're going to pull your stomach in here. And then with a soft elbow, lift those arms up and lower down. That's it. Lift the arms up and down. And then again, make that head adjustment. So what we're doing here is I want you to imagine the back of the arms and across the shoulder blades, right? You're going to kind of push the ceiling up and away from you. Now you don't have to get very high. I don't want the neck muscles to take over. I want you to just feel the back of your arms, the back of your shoulders. Good. Let's take 2 more. Last one. And then drop those weights down and then roll on up. Nice. And then we're going to take a moment just to kind of massage out the neck here. So just bring your palms under the kind of like the base of the skull. You can kind of feel, right? Just like the back of the head, right above that hairline. And then just gently kind of draw the hands down, just massaging the muscles beyond the base of the skull there. Nice and gently. Good. And then maybe even come down towards the front, right? So these muscles in the front of the neck here. Yep. Just gently massaging. Exactly. Nice work. And release. All right, let's grab our band and do a little leg work now. So we're going to start with our leg circles. So bring the band onto that right foot. Right, and then hold the band tightly in both hands. Even like pull those elbows to you and then rotate the whole leg out. Woo, and then rotate it in. So again, notice how the hip can move, right? We rotate the whole leg out and in, out and in. This might be small. If you have a little tightness still, it might be a very small move, but I just want you to notice that the hip can move in all these different directions. And then I want you to leave it turned out. So when you look down, you see your heel. And now you're going to start little circles. Circle, circle. So if you're able to sit up tall and lift that leg about chair height, go ahead and do so. If this is too much, keep the leg low. Sit forward in your chair and just keep the leg low. Right? So if you have a little bit of tightness in the back, this might be a little bit more challenging. Good. And then reverse your circle. Sweep that leg up and around, up and around. Good. Can you still sit nice and tall and just let the leg do that work? Nice. And then set the foot all the way onto the floor. Bend the elbows, hinge, and take this stretch. So see if you can't get your toes to the ceiling, right? Really flex that foot. Yep, that's it. Good. Sit forward in your chair if you need to get that heel to the floor. Tighten up on the band. Bend those elbows. That'll give you a deeper stretch. Ooh, there you go. Nice. And release. Good. Other leg. So adjust the band onto the opposite foot now. And then take note, if you needed to have the leg a little low, go ahead and start there. If you're able to have the leg chair height, go ahead and get into position here. And then same thing, rotate that whole leg out and in. Just kind of move that leg in the hip joint, right? So I'm not even swishing it so much as turning it out, turning it in, turning it out, turning it in. There you go. And then stay turned out, tighten up on that band and start your circles. Sweep up and around, up and around, up and around. Up and around. Nice work. Good. And then reverse it. Nice. And stretch. Bring that heel all the way to the floor. Tighten up on your band again. Hinge at the hips. Pull those elbows back and flex so the toes get to the ceiling. Nice. And release. Nice. Going back to the other leg. Bring the band onto the other foot again. And now we're going to do a little combo quad row. So sit up tall. Again, sit to the front of the chair. That's right. Good, good, good. All right. You're going to lift the leg and bend the elbows. And when you're here, I want you to kind of tighten this leg. I want you to feel like you're going to pull your kneecap towards your hip a little bit and release. Good. And lift, row, tighten the leg and release. Good. So again, notice that you're able to sit up tall to do this, right? If we're here and trying to do it, we're not going to get much of that stretch from the low back that we need here. Good. And release. Lift, tighten the quad and release. Nice. Lift, tighten the quad. And last one. And set it down. Nice. Other leg, switch sides. Okay, here we go. So again, you're sitting forward into that chair, nice and tall. You've got a nice amount of tension on your band. Straighten the leg and row. Pull those elbows behind you. Good. And set it down. And straighten. And set it down. Nice. And again, as you straighten, notice this quad. Turn on that top of the leg and release. Good. And pull. Nice. And release. And pull. And release. And pull. And release. Last time. And release. Nice. You're going to go ahead and release your band and take a little fore stretch here. So left heel over right knee. Nice. Push this knee gently down and open. You can even just cross the legs here a little bit and then kind of just rotate the hip out if that's too much to go into the full, right? But we're going to try and get here. And then hinge. So same thing. This might be a little tight. You can always stay right here and hinge. Good. And then take that leg, same leg, take your hands behind the thigh and straighten and bend here. Straight, good. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. So again, you can stay low. If you're able to lift that leg a little higher, get it up as high as you think you can without slouching, right? I don't want us to have to do this and able to lift the leg. So we all have different degrees of flexibility here. So just go where your body says you can go with this. Nice. And release. Shake that leg out. Good. All right, other side. Bring the ankle up. And again, always option just to cross if this hip is not happy with that. And then just gently try and open it. Good. And then maybe add a little hinge. Nice. Good. And then release. And then again, hands under this thigh, holding the leg where you're able to straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Giving that back of that leg, that hamstring, a nice little release. Good. And down. Nice work. Shake it out. Okay. Bring your band back and fold it in half and place it behind the head. So we're kind of like cradling the head here, right? So I've got this nice flat band. So once I place it behind the head, that should feel nice and comfortable. Yes, and definitely fold it in half. That'll help. Okay, we're going to do a flat back hinge. So we're not going to round. And we're only going to tip to where we're going to be able to control it. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. So I'm going to walk my feet out a little bit. And then I'm going to inhale as I tip back. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale back. Exhale up. So I'm not going very far. And I'm using the band to help support me. But I want you to feel, can you feel your back muscles kind of kick in so you don't topple back, and then your stomach brings you home. Inhale, back muscles hold you there. Exhale, stomach brings you home. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, stomach home. Nice, 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale, home. 1 more. You're nice and tall and long here. And home. Good. Arms up to the ceiling. And now we're going to take this side reach. So you're going to inhale and kind of hinge to the front right corner. Exhale. Good. Inhale up through your center. Exhale, front left corner. That's it. Nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over right. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over left. Nice. Inhale, lift. And exhale. And inhale, lift. And exhale. And come on home. Arms down. Okay. Come up and do a little standing leg work today. So I'm going to adjust my camera. Moving my weights to the side. Make sure they're out of the way. Good. So you have the chair here for balance if you need it, right? So everyone stand next to their chair, and we're going to start with the outside leg, and we're going to reach it forward. So you're going to bring the outside leg in front of you. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale to lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. That's it. It's a nice, simple move. And then you can play with your balance here. If you would like to try and let go, go ahead. But always option to place one hand on the chair, right? Good. And notice what goes on when you lift this leg. Can you pull your stomach in maybe to help? So it's more than just a leg lift. Can your standing leg be strong? Last one. Woof, and down. Nice. Shake it out. Okay, same leg. I know we're going to do this whole series on the same leg and then switch sides. So it will be fatigued here by the end. Now just out to the side, right? So now I want everyone to kind of roll the hip open. Toe point out to the side. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Exhale, lift. Exhale. Exhale, lift. Same idea. Can you stay tall while the leg lifts? So instead of leaning into the chair, maybe we get here to stay tall. Lift. Nice. Lift. Lift. That's it. That's it. Great job. And down. Nice. Shake it out. Okay, to the back. So just step a little forward and bring that same leg behind you. Right? So bring a hand to the chair if you need to. Come forward onto that front standing leg and then pulse the leg down and up behind you. Right? So it might be this. It might be this. Lift. Lift. Right? I want you to work the back of the leg. So try to squeeze the glute right here as you lift. Lift. So we're just not swinging. Good. That's it. And down. Good. Shimmy it out. All right. Other side. So if you have any tightness in your hips, if you want to just do a little marching in place, that's always an option as well. If you want to just do this seated and just take some leg lifts, you can do that as well. So coming to that outside leg, right? Bring it forward. Nice and straight. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. And lift. Good. And lift. And lift. Good. Use your quads. So I'm again letting you use this front of the leg. Kind of tighten up that leg to lift. And lift. 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 And last one. Nice. Shimmy it out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, to the side. Nice work. So bringing the leg out to your side, and again, kind of roll that hip open. See if you can't stand up just a little taller here, right? Kind of just shut the shoulders down, pull the stomach in, and then lift. And lift. Lift. And lift. That's it. That's it. Nice work. And lift. Lift. Excellent, excellent. Last one, you've got it. And down. Fantastic. Okay, to the back. Here's our last set of 10. Right, come forward on that inside leg. So the outside leg, again, is behind us a little. Hinge, even bring your hand to the chair if you need to. And lift. And lift, right? So a lift. Squeeze the back of the leg. Squeeze the back of the leg. And lift. and lift. 8 and 9 and 10 and release. Woo! Good work. Everyone can come and have a seat again. Nice job. All right. Back to some upper body. So let's reach our arms out wide. Good. And then start to move side to side. Right? Reach and reach and reach. Good. So as you're going, you guys look fantastic, right? It's our waist moving. I'm not just moving like my shoulders. I'm really moving my ribs to that side of the room. And then I'm going to move my ribs to that side of the room and move. And that's it. Exactly, right? If you think about it, if you use your brain to tell the ribs to move, that's the part that'll move for you. Good. And arms down. Good, because now take some shoulder rolls. And release. And then your hands behind the head. So for our little side bend now, so going a little deeper into that idea of using the rib cage, you're going to inhale up and over. Exhale, come back home. Other side, inhale up and over. Exhale up and home. Nice. Inhale, breathe. And exhale. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. And arms down. Nice. Going on to a little bit more neck stretch, just turn your head to the left. Look over your shoulder. Good, and come center. Nice. Turn the head to the right. Look over that shoulder. And center. And again, to the left. And center. And to the right. And center. Nice. Now take a little circle, right? So tilt your head to the left, roll down through your center, up and over to the other side, and lift the head back up. Nice. Tip to the other side, roll down through your center, up and over to the other side, and lift back up. Nice. One more time each way. So tip your head, and then roll down through the center and lift. And last time, tip. And then roll down, bringing that chin through center and up. Nice work. Okay, grabbing that 1 pound weight, maybe two. If you feel like doing 2, you can try 2. So 1 arm circle. So I'm going to start, we'll start in our right arm. Okay, so bring that arm up, follow the arm as it circles behind you, right? So use your eyes, send your gaze back as the arm rotates behind you. Good, and then bring the gaze forward. Yes, good. Nice. Good, so again, I'm getting in a little neck stretch here, a little ocular movement here. Nice arm movement here. Good, rotation. Good, 1 more, and come home. All right, other arm. And here we go, lift. Send the gaze back and bring that arm down. Lift. And back. And down. Lift. Back and down. So again, right, notice the shoulder rotation, spinal rotation here. A little head and neck rotation. Last one. And lower that arm down, set the weight down. Good. So now we're ready for saw. So we've really warmed up the body. So by the time we get to this saw, it should feel okay on the spine, right? So remember, saw, arms are reaching out to a T. Make the legs as wide as you would like, because our goal is to try to reach to the outside, but if not, stick with the inside of the leg, right? So inhale, turning to the right, and maybe we can reach past the knee, sliding down towards that toe, looking back up behind us, and then slide back on up. Good. Inhale. So this time I'll go inside the leg so you can see what I mean. Like, so you can come in a little smaller, but still turn the back arm down, palm up, so you can look back behind you, and then slide on up. Good. Now let's try some breath work. So inhale here, rotate, exhale to go down to the bottom. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn to center. Inhale, turn, exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, center. One more time. Inhale, turn, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Last one. Inhale, turn, exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center, and arms down. Nice. And then sit back into the chair for your bigger twist. So left leg over. Good. And then turn to your left and look over your chair. Nice. Exactly. Good, good, good work. And again, feel like you get taller here. Can everyone kind of like grow a little taller from their mid and upper back, as if their head could touch the ceiling? Nice work. And come center. Unfold, refold other side. Good. And then take your turn. And then as you're turning, again, kind of give that sense that you're growing taller. Nice. And come center. Good. All right. Now a little pelvic tilt work, side to side and front to back. So placing your hands on your hips, coming into the center of your chair so you have a little room. Just the pelvis. I'm not going to really round through the shoulders here. I'm just going to kind of tip my pelvis back and tip it forward. Good. And tuck back and forward. So here I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see, right? So I'm just going to kind of tip it back and then bring it forward and tip it back and bring it forward. Good. One more, back and forward. Then I want you to just kind of go side to side. So I'd like you to just sit towards your left hip, lifting the right, and then switch. Sit towards that right hip, lifting the left. Good. And back and forth. Kind of just rock back and forth, letting the opposite hip lift. So let it come up and off that chair. Lift. Good. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. And 10. Excellent. All right, time to bring our band back in. Good. So taking that band above the head again. Now let's see if we can get it almost behind the head now that we're really warmed up. Good. Fantastic. And release. Good. And behind the back, behind the head. Fantastic. And release. Good. And reach. And release. And reach. And release. Good. One more. Good. So then today, right, you're going to release the band in one hand, bring it behind the back. Right, so it kind of looks like this. Yes, you've got it, right? I know it seems awkward, but you're gonna have this hand and then you're gonna bend the elbow, bring this behind your back. Now, all I want you to do right here is, yep, can everyone rotate their hand back? Push your head against the band. There you go, there you go, you've got it, you've got it. Get this elbow up high to the ceiling. I know, that's the reason, that's the stretch part of this. And then push your head against your arm. Yep, and then with the back hand, this hand, just kind of pull that band away and release. So again, my hand at the bottom, I'm gonna pull and release. Pull, that's it, and release. I know this is a huge stretch possibly. Pull and release and let go. Woo! I know. It's a lot. All right, so let's try to get into the other side. So let's hold the band out in front, lift up, bring it around to the side, let go. Let go. So then swing the band behind you and grab it. There we go. All right, now with this elbow, right? Get the elbow to the ceiling. Yes, and then push the head against the arm. Push your head back. Good, and then with this bottom arm, just pull the band down and release. So that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna pull the band down and release. Pull and release. Good, we've got it. Last time. And release. Woo! Bring the band down. Reach the arm across the body. Kind of take a little counter movement here. Good work. That's it. You've got it, Carol. Yep. And switch arms. Good, and release. Okay, a little clamshell today. So take your band. First, glue your legs together. Just to make sure everyone can see my feet. So, right, I'm going to glue my legs together, taking the band across your lap, tie it underneath the legs, and come up over onto the top again. Crisscross underneath and tie it up on top. Right, so it kind of should look like this. So across your lap. Good. And then lift your heels. Good. And then push the legs apart and bring them home. So the tighter you have the band, the more of more active you'll feel. Right? A little bit more challenging. Push. And again, my heels are lifted, but they're staying together, and I'm just pushing those hips out and in and out and in. Good, push out. So if you don't have a band, you can just push your hands like on the outsides of the legs and even just kind of push into your hands here. As long as you start to feel this kind of like outer hip turn on that muscle. Good. Last time, and release. Good. Set the band down. We're going to stand up one more time. All right, a little ankle work and a little balance work today. So first, our ankle work. So stand nice and parallel, right? So just take a peek down. Are your ankles kind of right under the knees and then under the hips? Good. And then just lift and lower those heels. So again, you have the chair if you need. If not, you can always just bring the hands down by your side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Good ankle work. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Okay, and pause. Now I want you to just do a little baby bend, like a baby squat, and stand up. Baby squat and up. So when you squat, pause. Maybe you can feel a little stretch in the shin at the front of the leg right here. And stand up. Good. And down. And up. And down. And up. Okay, now we're going to put this together. So you're going to bend, then just lift your heels, and then releve. So use your glutes and stand up, and then lower your heels. Nice. So it's a bend, lift those heels, stand on up, use your glutes, and lower down. I know, one more this direction. Ooh, we got to keep those ankles strong, and down. Now reverse. Lift up the heels, right? Now, can you bend keeping your heels up? And then set your heels down, use your glutes and stand up. Nice, lift the heels, bend those knees, just a little, get the heels down and up. One more, lift, woo. And good. And then just come into a prance, alternating heel lifts. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Good. And down. Good. Coming to stand in your Pilates stance. So now everyone look down and bring your heels together. And so you've got like a little V with your feet. So your toes are about 4 or 5 inches apart. Feet are 4 or 5 inches apart. Turn your glutes on right here. Kind of stand tall. Use your glutes. Pull the stomach in a little bit. And then lift those arms up to the ceiling and take some big arm circles here. Whew. Good. Nice. And reverse those arm circles. Reach up, back, back, up, down and around, back, up, down and around, back, up, down and around. Nice. All right, now shrug the shoulder and then set them back down in place. Nice. Shrug the shoulder, set them back down in place. Good. Shrug the shoulder, set back down in place. Good. And then everyone can turn their chair and watch the weights. So we can come into our nice L stretch, right? So you have the base of the chair facing you. Bring your arms up. Roll to bring the hands to the chair. Good. And then walk your feet back a little bit so you can create this tabletop with the upper body. Nice. So this should feel nice right about now, right? We're going to reach our palms into that chair, lower the head down between the elbows. You can bend your knees here if it's a little much on the legs or back. Give your knees a little bend. And then just take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. One more. Good. And then bend your knees, walk towards the chair so you can roll on up. Nice. All right, turn and face front again. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Grab a hold of one wrist. So grab your right wrist so you can side bend to the left. Yes, good. So right, so you're going to kind of use that hand to kind of pull that arm up and overhead. And lift back up. Switch sides. So grab your other wrist, right? And now we're going to go up and over to the right. And gently pull. Opening up the ribs here again. Nice work. Good. And arms down by your side. Come and turn the chair and have a seat again. Good. All right, let's finish with a little ankle work. So bringing that right foot out in front of you, let's circle that ankle. And reverse. Good, and then flex and point. This should be easy now that we did all that little standing releve work. And down. Other foot, circle. And reverse. And point and flex. Good, and down. Bringing the hands behind the head. Draw the chin to the chest and bring the elbows into you. Just kind of fold into you. And then lift the head back up, kind of pushing back into the hands, right? And again, chin to chest. And then lift back up. Nice, arms down by your side. Let's take final 3 breaths here. Inhale. Lift those arms up to the ceiling. Flip your palms, exhale down. Nice, 2 more today. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flip those palms down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And lower down, and we are done. Good work today, guys. We did a lot of nice stretches for the back and shoulders. So hopefully that felt good. And again, it looks like a beautiful day. So everyone get outside for a few minutes. It was nice to see you all. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Take care.
Thank you, Mary Therese.
You're welcome.